Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Slakia. Shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites come to you week in, week out, prophesying the return of the Messiah, the seventh son. All praises and honor go to Yahawashi, Bahasham, to the apostles out of New York, the great millstone, GMS. I saw Uncle around the planet to the name of Yahawah, and trying truth and sincerity. This brother Ryan from Great Millstone, Chicago. I'm just going to jump straight to it. Where's the actual code? Rhona, Vi, Russ at? Where's that Crown Royal 19, C19 at? All right. The actual, all right. And this is from a couple of articles, and I'm not going to make this long. Just want to make another point of never trusting your enemy. Because never, I want to tell you who to never trust. Sirach 30, Sirach 12 and 10. Never, if I was good. Never trust thine enemy. When we got brought over here on cargo slave ships, when Esau came over to the Americas, North and South, over in Europe, over in different parts of Africa, over in all parts of the world. As soon as Esau and the heathen got a chance to manipulate and mess with us, they took us down. Never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humbled himself, Joe Biden humbled himself and sit over here and act like he loved black folks so goddamn much. He got all these black folks who out there and vote from. They lined up across the country. The buildings I saw lines of hundreds of motherfuckers going voting for that bastard. Though he humbled himself and go crouching, but then he get on the goddamn meeting with so-called civil rights leaders, and then say, I ain't gonna do shit to really die. Now don't be expecting like I'm about to go make some, do some big changes and shit. And to do nothing. And I got motherfuckers all mad and shit. Nigga, y'all stupid and vowed and pledged to a fucking Edomite, a snake. Yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not altogether been wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, which Esau has overthrown us, he stand up in thy place, which he stands is now calling himself the sons of God, the true Israelites, and they're not. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Okay. This is how we feel now. All right. And so the Lord says, never trust thine enemy. So how are we sitting here trusting Esau, Edom? The Lord said, never trust him. Okay, never, ever, 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 ever. Matter of fact, I didn't even share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. All right. All right, so I just got a couple articles I'm going to post up here. And this is, this is one from defendinggibraltar.net. No, the smoking gun. This is from blog, nomorefakenews.com. The smoking gun. This is for news and education purposes, for the record. If you choose to take the virus or vaccine, or however you want to phrase it, be my guest. If you choose not to take it, be my guest. All right? I'm just reporting news. The smoking gun. Where's the coronavirus? The CDC says it isn't available, which John Rappaport should actually put it right when he goes down in further into it. Stop trying to be coy. It's a trick of Esau Edom. Versus I would have said the smoking gun, where is the motherfucking actual literal coronavirus? A sample of it. Where's the sample of the coronavirus? The CDC says they ain't got shit. They never had shit. Because it's not shit the way they're making the shit to be. but they're not going to do that, and that's on them. But that's neither here nor there. This is by John Rappaport, October 8th, 2020. And I can't hurry it up. Anyway, the CDC document is titled CDC 2019 Novel Coronavirus 2019 NCOV Real-Time RT-PCR Diagnostic Panel. It is dated July 13th, 2020. Buried deep in the document, on page 39 in a section titled Performance Characteristics, we have this. Now you want to go look this up, you can find this information over here, and you can go to the FDA.gov, download, and you can download the actual use and go down to page 39 and see, I think I passed it. Oh, right there. Right? And you can come and see this for yourself. All right? Quality control. See. All right, I'm about to go skim this, but you all can go figure it out if you want to go do all this, all right? You'll read performance characteristics. We have this: since no quantified virus isolates of the 2019 NCOV are currently available, assays, diagnostic tests, designed for detection of the 2019 NCOV RNA were tested with characterized stocks of an in vitro transcribed full-length RNA. The key phrase is, since no quantified virus isolates of the 2019 NCOV are currently available, every object that exists can be quantified, which is to say measured. The use of the term quantified, and that phrase means the CD has no measurable amount of the V because it's unavailable, because it doesn't have it. The CDC has no V isolate, not 1/100th of a millicent of it. A further tip-off is of the use of the word isolate. This means no isolated virus is available. Another way to put it is no one has an isolated specimen of the NCOV duoctobam. All right? No one has isolated the CV 19 virus. Therefore, no one has proved that it exists. Because in order to have it really exist, you have to prove that it's there. You have to have it isolated. Matter of fact, in order to even make a vaccination, all right, you have to have a sample. Now, I'm gonna play a recording. See if I have it.
I got 2 quick points of information and then a question for you. UCSB Virology Research Lab was sent 500 samples of COVID about 5 months ago, maybe a little bit more than 5 months ago, to research COVID out of there. And out of the 500 samples of people that were dead, dying, and extremely ill of COVID, they found exactly 0 cases of COVID in all of these samples. It did not exist in all of these samples. Then I just found out last Friday, I don't know when it took place, but Stanford University has a virology research lab also, and they were contacting the CDC after a few months and said, that's straight up, we have not been able to find the COVID-19 virus in any of the samples.
Jeez.
And so could you please send us a sample? And the CDC got back to them and said, we don't have any samples of COVID. So Stanford contacted the CDC again and said, you're in contact with everybody in the world. Could you find somebody that has it for our research purposes? We need to have an actual sample. We need the virus to study it. And the CDC wrote Stanford back and said, nobody has. The only thing that they ever have located is 1/1000th size of a particle of a virus, a piece of RNA. They have nothing. And so we're trying to create a vaccine for something that nobody's found.
I mean, you and I know that hospitals get extra money for stating actuarially that the patient died of COVID when they didn't die of COVID at all. My daughter-in-law is a nurse in a hospital, and my son is a surgical technician. They can tell you the same thing that David just told us.
Right, got a scripture. Right, 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we, the real men of the Lord, the real people of God, are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. This is a device of Satan, man. All right. When you want to look at massive mass graves due to bombing. Right. Right. You know, I don't know. I just threw one out there. I may be finding something on here, maybe not. Right. You can see evidence of the graves. A whole bunch of people was out here digging them. All right, and you will find some concrete pictures and evidences, bones. All right, here's a mass grave of bones. Okay, you know, and you'll see it here with this whole pandemic. All right, you don't see all you've seen is the media is showing you outside of a hospital, outside of the matter of fact, let's go put in refrigerated morgue trucks, right? And I remember an episode it was showing, all these mobile morgue trucks because of all the dead bodies. Oh man, we got them out, and there's so many, but they're not showing hundreds and thousands of people being loaded into them. So all you're showing me is a refrigerated truck. But if the deaths were in the millions and the thousands, watch this. How many I'm gonna stick with US. All right. They say that since this happened, over 300,000 deaths. Where are the bodies? Where's the now we're living inside the age of social media. If you go put in looting, you go put in anything that got anything to do with something that's been going on for real, like any of the Antifa, BLM, the riots, the marches, the militias, and so forth. You'll see thousands of pictures and thousands of pieces of evidences to prove it. Where's the body? Where's the 1,000 posts on Facebook? Oh, my mama got it. Oh, my auntie got it. Oh. Then they said, oh, it's hurting the black community so bad. Nigga, do you know if this was running through the black community, niggas would be talking about this shit? You know what I hear? Oh, my great grandmama, she had got it. Well, my cousin, she had got it. But they cool now. Yeah, all right now. Because they ain't have it. Where the motherfucker at? Where? All right? Because they can't find it. Going back to the article. As if this were not enough of a revelation to shock the world, the CDC goes on to say they have presented the diagnostic PCR test to detect the V that hasn't been isolated. And the test is looking for the RNA, which is presumed to come from a V that hasn't even been proven to exist. And using this test, the CDC and every other public health agency in the world are counting the cases and deaths, and governments have instituted lockdowns and economic devastation using those case and death numbers as justification. This is the biggest mass scam pulled on the earth, and the Most High is definitely behind it because he saws his greed to take them down, man. All right? This is all right. This is from John Rappaport's blog. The V that isn't there, the root cause exposed. This is a follow-up to yesterday's article in which I exposed that fact that the CDC does not have the V in its possession because it's unavailable. Their word, not mine. The CDC is admitting that the V hasn't been isolated. In other words, its existence is unproven. If you haven't have it isolated and have actual samples of it, then how can you prove its existence, let alone create a vaccination for it? This makes sense. You need to realize the CDC, doing its own published confession, see below, is discussing this explosive situation in the context of instructing the world how to perform the PCR test, the test to detect a V that isn't there. This would be on the order of NASA issuing a guide for navigating a fleet of ships. Okay, first of all, we're going to take off here, then we're going to plot and go here, then we're going to go 15,000 light years this way, and then we're going to go plot due north by the band 15, and do all this big old plan, right? Whose existence has not been established, but they ain't never found the goddamn planet. And the population, the whole world is going to board. I like that. It's going to board those ships for the voyage to go off into a mission of just flying through space and have nowhere to go, which they wouldn't get past the radiation belt, for the record. Right? The CDC is saying, here's how you detect the V in a human. Here's the test on which we're going to rely. Here's the test on the basis of which we're going to identify all cases in number and demand all lockdowns, except we actually really don't have the V. We ain't got a copy of it. Why they don't have it? Because they can't isolate it. That's obvious. If they could isolate it, they would. Let's not tap dance around this central fact. Let's not make excuses for the CDC. They have a problem the size of Jupiter. It's their problem, not ours. But they're foisting their problem on us in the form of a story about a pandemic and all the lockdowns that flow from the story. Right? To say this is unacceptable is a vast understatement. The CDC is committing a crime that has no bounds. And this is it's out here. All right. And it's ridiculous that, people are not paying attention. They're not watching. They're not doing their due diligence and their research. All right. Because if you want to, you just go do the research. Come on, Esau will tell you his BS, but you got to read all his 1,000-page of bullshit. Right? And if you want to, you go look at the whole article and you can find that one line or quote. Right? So if I can find it, just perusing real quick. And that's what he does. He just talks shit. Yeah, I'm about to go read all this. Yeah, this is horrible, man. And this is the world that we're living in. I was passing this one. It says how to lawfully decline a vaccination and other problems. Then you understand that Esau, he don't care about so-called, and he goes on, religious convictions. They don't care. I mean, I'm going to use the same religious conviction too, but they already saying, no, you can't use that. So then what you going to say when they going to say that you can't use it's against my religious convictions that are protected by various international declarations since God's law to take part in witchcraft pharmacy. Then Esau Edom knows that what he's doing is wicked. They could even quote Galatians, the 5th chapter and 20th verse, which they just said pharmacy, but it doesn't say pharmacy. It says witchcraft. And witchcraft, the definition there is pharmacy. which means that word should be pharmacy as they're written that way. But just for the record, it's not written that way in the publications because Esau changed it. But if you go look at the definition of pharmacy, pharmacy is witchcraft, which is, that's why we say don't take the vaccinations, all right? And even saying all this and even telling how breathing in your own CO2, carbon dioxide with these fake ass mask shit is against the so-called Hippocratic oath that the doctors take. You got all this shit here. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about that shit. You gotta understand the devil is the devil. He go against his own shit. Don't trust him, man. That's why all news pipeline says basically that they're about to killing the internet to hide the truth. They're gonna kill the internet. Killing the internet to hide the truth. Prepare for them to shut it all down. Imagine waking up to no internet as hacked senses and convenient outages are increasing. Now the thing is, I'm not gonna read all this article, I'm just gonna tell you. This has been articles on this for years, even before the C you see Miss Rhona, C19 came out. Okay. But the deal is this: they're gonna switch up the internet to like they did the cable. Well, back in the day, you bought cable TV and all the original packages and everything. First of all, you didn't have cable; you had free TV. Then you had cable TV. But then cable TV got diversified, and this company went to them. So then they started offering packages. Okay, you want HBO, Showtime, Cinemax deal, or you only want HBO with Sci-Fi, Comedy Central, MTV? You want this? What the bam? They're gonna start selling the internet on packages that are going to be like, oh, so you want to have access to how many websites, which websites? Oh, you want to have access to Google, Amazon, blah 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 blah. Okay, you have access to this many websites by the bandwidth this package, or you want the full access to by the band, or you want half access. People are gonna be starting to say, well, damn, I don't care about all them other damn sites. I'll just go ahead and pay for these sites. You know what I'm saying? And this is what $5.99. I get the internet. Hell yeah! As long as I want to get this, as long as I got my YouTube, as long as I got my BET, as long as I got my World Star Hip Hop, as long as I got my Instagram, I'm straight, nigga. And that's what they were saying they're going to try to do. I don't give a fuck what they do. All right, the Lord is going to take all this shit down. All right. All right, I'm like I said, I didn't want this to be long. I just want to bring out a couple of articles and show them to you. I can jump on my page. All right. Never trust your enemy. We're not ignorant of this goddamn devices, man. All right. I got two more. All right. Spice. Stop messing around. All right. Yahawashi said, all right, Matthew, several places in the Gospels, Matthew 10:26, fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light, and what you hear in your ear, that preach ye upon the housetops, which is what I'm doing right now. Okay, so you can try to hide it, you can try to play games, but scripture. Stop, Spicy, because then I'm gonna put you out. Okay. Okay, Obadiah 1:6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Because the Most High is exposing you. The Most High is bringing you down. Bonus scripture. All right? The Lord is taking all your wisdom out of you, man. Oh, I understand it. I don't know if I keep saying understand this wisdom. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It's all part of the same thing in my book. Jeremiah 49:7. Concerning Edom, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Thus saith Yahawah of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Right? The Lord said, damn, Esau, you dumb? Are you stupid? why are you making these mistakes like this? Do you know what you're doing? See, when the Most High is, this is Esau Edom has made the grand mistake. Lord said he shortened the time. Okay, last point. You know, see, I don't know how you put it. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Is this Mark 13 and 20? And accept that the Lord, yes, and accept that the Lord have shortened those days. No flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom he have chosen, he have shortened the days. So now Esau, Edom, seeing that now they're not understanding the Lord is actually shortening the time, and he's causing certain things to push and force Esau's hand. And that's proven in Revelations 12 and 12. He knows he has a short time. Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, Esau, Edom, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. The Most High is shortening the time. Esau seen, God damn, I ain't got enough time to set this up how I want to. Then the chariots are coming and showing, oh, this is happening. Oh, fuck. Okay, no, let's celebrate it. Let's accelerate. That's why Esau, Edom had to do what? Operation Warp Speed. Operation Warp, right? Speed, as you see, it coming up, right? Operation Warp Speed, all about pushing out this machination, and Esau increasing, trying to push it and force his plan through. Anybody who knows Russian, anybody who knows making haste in the time that you should check your should dot your I's and cross your T's, over check, double check, and make sure you got everything right. So what they don't understand is they're making mistakes now. Go ahead and rush through a test that you have an hour to take and try to rush through it within 10 minutes and see how many mistakes you get versus taking your full hour. All right? Rush and do anything and you fuck up. You mess up. All right? The Lord is causing Esau to mess up. He's forcing his hand, pushing him in the direct direction the Lord wants him to go. And that's evident in the scriptures. Proverbs, I just been hitting one of them just to prove it. Proverbs 21 and 1. Or you go to Proverbs 28, both of them say the same thing. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord as the rivers of water. He, the Most High, turneth it, the king's heart, whithersoever he will. All right? So you don't have to worry about it. The Lord got it, man. The Lord has it. So we have to wait on the Lord to fix our burdens. But trust me, he's exposed. And his system is done. It's only a matter of time before the Most High takes him down. So hopefully this has been edifying. I didn't mean to go this long. All praises and not glory to Yahawashi and Shabashim Harikakadash. Double honors to apostles out in New York, the most on the GMS. Honors to all Akim on the planet. Namely Yahawah, Yahawashi, and truth and sincerity. Shalom about the ball. Don't trust this place. They lying. Shalom.